Hey y'all! So the new moon in Virgo is August 30th, and I thought I would do a video ahead of time to see what's going to go on for you in this moon cycle. So not only is this about new moon intentions, but it's also going to be about, in this cycle of the moon, what's going to happen for you, what do you need to focus on, culminating with the full moon. I might do a full moon reading, I might not. If you guys really want me to, let me know. That'll encourage me. But yeah, this is basically about the whole cycle of the moon, including the full moon. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. The Abalone wand. Okay, so we have change. The changes that you're going through are positive. 2 kittens, you must choose. The 7 of Cups is popping into my head from the Rider-Waite Tarot. I think that for some of you, maybe you have 2 options to choose from, but for some of you, you have a lot of different options and routes you can take, and you're finding it hard to choose, which is why I see the 7 of Cups. Got the Source Dragon. You can see these pretty well, right? With the 2 kittens you must choose, yeah. I'll lift up the cards. You've got the Hyena. 2 animal cards wanted to come out for you. So you've got the Hyena and the Cow. I definitely feel family here because of the Cow talking about unconditional love and grace, giving through unconditional love and grace. And then there's this Dare to Be Different card. Maybe you're getting out of some type of a family situation. It could be a marriage, or it could just be like a lot of involvement with your extended family. I feel like the situation you find yourself in, whether it's family or career or your social group, you are expected to be like everybody else, and the idea here is you have a choice. Do you want to dare to be different? And if you make this choice, if you honor who you truly are instead of going along with the pack, then new doors are going to open for you. Change. I feel like you're feeling this change within yourself. You're feeling this desire to break free. And it's causing difficulty in your current circumstances. The changes that you're going through are positive. It's kind of like a wake-up call from the universe. The universe is assisting you to be who you truly are right now, if you choose. You also have Source Dragon. Attunes you to the infinite. This is exactly what I was talking about, how the universe is helping you. See this infinity symbol above the dragon's head? This is like being in the flow of life. Infinity is forever. You know, it's used often in spirituality. It's like a spiritual symbol. And then look, this dragon is creating. Look at right here. Can you see it okay? Yeah. Attunes you to the infinite. Infinite possibilities of who you can be. Which is why I saw the 7 of Cups card. It's also the card of options. Look it up. The Rider-Waite 7 of Cups. If you're visual, you will see what I mean. Attunes you to the infinite. Be still. In the silence, magic can happen. Be in the moment. Yeah, I think that you're just finding a lot more presence in your life now. Like you feel a lot more there. You're not just going along with the crowd anymore. You're feeling what you feel and what you think in the moment, which is accessing your higher consciousness with this card. Which leads me to both of these cards that jumped out for you. Their third eyes are, look, it's a double message. Their third eyes are being activated. This is intuition, this is higher knowing, this is psychic gifts. If you dare to be different, the whole world is going to be completely magical. And there's a reason why you're different. I want to read out of the book for the hyena for you. There you go. Hyena wisdom reminds you to accept your own special qualities. We are all different, and you are called on to rejoice in your uniqueness. Be ready to bring about change in the dynamics of your family or community or in a work situation. That's exactly what I was saying, right? Decide what is for your highest good, knowing that when something is right for you, the universe ensures it is in everyone else's best interests too. I'm going to just read that part because that leads me to one more thing I want to tell you. Even if people are resistant to you changing, even if they make it, the drama happen, they're dramatic, in the end, it's going to benefit them too. It's like you're deciding your own highest good for the highest good of all. Okay? Two. Turquoise. Okay, so we have very soon. Little Abalone, wisdom is light as a feather. Royal blue and gold dragon. Strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. And wolf. Wow, this is really interesting and cool. So, this moon cycle is all about you being independent and standing in your own power, but also simultaneously learning how to work with others in a healthy way. I'm being drawn to the heart chakra on these wolves. So it's like self-love and then, compassion for others. But there's a strong message here of focusing on yourself and also leadership with this card. Strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. I think that the importance of you focusing on yourself right now is so you can be a leader of the pack. Yeah, so going inward right now, focusing on yourself, spending more time alone, meditating, journaling, reflecting, however you feel called to do it, it's going to bring you a lot of wisdom. And peace, like this card talks about how wisdom can be attained through transitional phases of your life that are peaceful. Doesn't have to be wisdom earned through chaos. Which, it happens too, but in this case, it's more about you going inward, finding more peace in your life, spending more time alone, not being involved in the drama and the chaos of society, and gaining a lot of wisdom about who you are, your true power, and what power really is. Not like leading with an iron fist, but leading with compassion and the power that comes from that. It's like bravery and humility. So, very soon, I feel like if you can do this during this moon cycle, there are specific cosmic forces at play here. If you do this work, if you're willing to do it, then very soon you'll be able to step into this leadership position. So this is like prime time opportunity for you. Also, whatever you've been really wanting on a deep heart level, on a deep soul level, it's going to happen very soon, especially if you do this inner work and rediscover what power is. And that you can be independent and free, but you can also have relationships. Like learning the dichotomy of this. Yeah. Three. Prehnite. Okay, we've got love from your parents. Oh yeah, 2 unicorns wanted to come out for you. A very strong message of no matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. This is true. You may not think they love you because they have their own hang-ups that they projected onto you, but they do. They love you as much as they are capable. Pose brave flight. Oh yeah, and then you have 3 shapeshifters. Let's clear you some space here. You will not let fear stop you this time. As soon as you deal with your emotional issues surrounding your parents and learning to forgive them and accept them as they are, you are going to find a lot more bravery within yourself. It's surprising how things coincide and correlate and go together. You know, like the fear that you've experienced in your life in terms of achieving your dreams and pursuing what you truly want on like a heart and soul level, it stems from your inability to forgive your parents because the mother wound and the father wound tend to dictate our life. They can. I've seen it in a lot of people, most people, which is one of the reasons why I do this. I want to help people heal from that. Yeah. Then you also have Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in a relationship. So one of your parents, if not both, are too much in your life. And you need to learn how to set healthy boundaries with them because they're very overbearing. Yeah, you need some space in a relationship. I mean, I'm really feeling like for most of you that it's you with an overbearing father, but it could be like a very masculine mother who's very overbearing. But yeah, you just need to set healthy boundaries. You just need to be like, look, this is my life. I have to choose what happens in my life. But in like a kind way, you know, you have to find that balance of like, I have a feeling maybe when you do try to set boundaries, you get angry, whether at them or, you know, behind closed doors. And that's not really the way to forgive. You have to accept them as they are, but also set the boundary. It's a very tricky balance, but it can be done. Trust me. Okay, then you have I am not a victim. I'm going to put it right here. So this card talks about how Little Red Riding Hood has been through some shit, okay? Like, she's she's been through some shit. You know, she's been through this crazy, dark, evil forest and dealt with evil forces. She's dealt with some traumas in her life that have seemingly stolen her innocence. But this card also talks about the wisdom and the lessons that are learned from that and the strength and maturity that's gained from that. Also, with this wolf, it's like she's not a victim of her circumstances because instead of making her parents out to be the bad guy and her the victim, she's learned to accept her parents, which in turn has allowed her to love her parents. And then they're no longer her enemy. It's like they stand behind her. I almost get this feeling like you're going to be, like there's going to be a power dynamic shift. Your parents will start looking up to you. But the forgiveness has to happen first. The acceptance has to happen first. And it has to be organic. It's not going to happen otherwise. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. I thought you got 2 dragon cards, but the colors are similar. That's why I thought that. You got air and fire dragon and dog. So again, look, it's like this dog is submitting to this dog, but they're also like this, look, functioning from their heart chakras. It's like this dog accepts that this dog is protecting and leading this dog. You know what I mean? Be disciplined in your home and community life. Yeah, this transformation in how you deal with your parents is going to take a lot of discipline, personal discipline. And it's also going to help you to have healthier relationships in general and be able to pursue your dreams in life without fear. You will not let fear stop you this time. Then with the air and fire dragon, expand your creative energies. As you heal the parent wound or parents' wounds, that sounds weird, but you know what I mean. Your creative energies will expand. Harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. Yeah. From a healed place, you'll be a lot more creative. And this is sacral chakra color, orange, which is the sign, which is the chakra of creativity and or sexuality. So, I'm also seeing yellow, which is, I almost called it sternum chakra. It's the 3rd chakra. Sacral is the 2nd chakra, is orange. Think of it like the rainbow, okay? The root chakra is red. The sacral is orange. Then the solar plexus. There it is. There's the sternum, though. It's yellow. So yellow is about willpower. It's about action. It's about stepping out into the world. So you're going to really tap into like what it is you want to create from a healed place. And then you're going to step out in the world and you're going to create it as a leader. And I have a feeling your parents will stand behind you. So that's really cool. Here's your reading. Yeah, just leave. 4. Labradorite. Look how pretty this is. Can you really see it? There it is. Look at that beauty. This is a new moon stone, by the way. It's really good for setting new moon intentions. Oh yeah, you have a lot of cards. Okay. Got happy thoughts. Water. So it's funny, sometimes we forget the simplest things in life that are really going to change everything, like our mood, our circumstances. Positive thinking and drinking more water. It's really key, though, for you in this moon cycle. Sometimes I get this water card and I'm like, I really haven't been drinking a lot of water lately. And then I drink more water and everything changes. So try to remember this. Write yourself a little note, a sticky note. Drink more water. Think happy thoughts. I like the message on this card, too. To feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. Anytime you start thinking negatively about anything, just shift your thinking, stop. Think of something that makes you happy. Learn to, control your thoughts. And also, if you drink more water, you'll be in, a stronger place to where you can control your thoughts better. Sometimes they run amok when we're not taking care of ourselves, right? Okay, you've got Once Upon a Midnight Dreary, creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow, feeling sadness, loss, being able to channel that emotion or emotions into creativity, journaling, sometimes I'll make a sad song playlist and just listen to it and it helps me process my feelings, or I watch a movie that's similar in nature to what I'm going through, which is very cathartic, but definitely focus on channeling that sadness, that loss, into something creative. Writing is on here. I feel like writing would be very helpful for you. Whether or not you're used to it, just do it. You know? You got the white gold dragon from Lyra. Connects you to the highest Christ light. Develop your causal chakra. Bathe in 9th dimensional Christ light. So basically, like, you'll notice tarot readers talk about 5th dimension and 3rd dimension a lot. The 5th dimension is where your higher self resides. The 3rd dimension is this physical reality that our ego, our physical bodies live in. And this is talking about the 9th dimension. So this is like really high up there wisdom. And also, if you connect with Jesus Christ, it's a way to connect. I think journaling and writing will help you to connect to these higher dimensions. Also, I'm being drawn to tell you about automatic writing. To research that, try it. Automatic writing, okay? It's really cool. And then you got 2 animal cards. You got the rabbit and the whale. Wow, okay, so I feel like you're either Christian or Catholic for sure, because you've got Jesus here and then you've got Mary here. This talks about, I love this deck because it talks about which archangels the animals connect to or work with. And the whale works with Archangel Mary and Jules as well. But I'm definitely noticing Archangel Mary and Jesus here. So you may even want to try to connect more with that faith, or even just through your meditations. Live as a fully conscious being. Yeah, it's like your consciousness wants to expand, but your negative thinking is holding you back. And maybe you party a lot. Maybe you like drink and do drugs and all that stuff, which is bad for your body. No judgment. I used to as well. But even if you're going to continue to do that, just try to drink more water. Yeah. I have a feeling there's this spiritual side of you that really wants to expand, and it's being, I'm trying to think of the word. It's being like smothered by, I'm just going to call it like I see it, your inability to take care of your physical vessel. Okay. So just work on that. Like I said, no judgment, just giving you the messages. But, yeah, because it says live as a fully conscious being. This whale is receiving higher knowledge. This is where you're connecting to the 5th dimension, the 9th dimension, the higher dimensions. And then look, expanding from its heart chakra into the lower dimensions. This is like a very conscious, fully conscious being. Expansive in their energies. I feel like your energies, they want to expand, okay? This is like, your energies are like wanting to expand. But like the fact that you're not taking care of your body is like causing them to like contract. And I know it's difficult and it'll likely be scary, but it's also quite rewarding. I can absolutely tell you from experience. Then you have the rabbit. Recognize your significance. And this rabbit is expanding from their heart chakra. They're just like unconditional love. I mean, just think of like that, how cute and sweet a rabbit is. And they're fluffy and adorable. They're just pure. It's like, oh, that's what it is. That's what this card talks about. Purity of heart. So I think you're very pure of heart, which is likely why you drink and do drugs and don't take care of yourself. For those of you who don't drink or do drugs, you just don't take proper care of your body. I just saw. This also talks about drink more water and eat foods with water in them, such as fresh fruits and vegetables. So focus on what you're eating too. Whether or not you're going to change your lifestyle, at least try to eat more fruits and vegetables and drink more water. And purified water, okay? Or alkaline water, or put crystals in your water. Don't drink crab water, okay? Because that doesn't really do much. It actually calcifies your third eye, which you're wanting, I believe you're truly wanting this. Your soul is definitely wanting this for your energies to expand. So don't calcify your pineal gland. with crap water. Yeah, you have some type of significant role to play. And look at this rainbow. That's all the 7 chakras. And look at this unicorn. Unicorns love rabbits specifically. I'm talking other dimensions right now, okay? Whether you believe it or not. But think of the message. Unicorns specifically love rabbits because of their purity. They come to them because it's like kindreds. So that's leading me to the message of the people that you're around are not kindreds to your soul. I think they sense your power. They sense your energy. And I'm also feeling like you're attractive. You know, we do live in this 3rd physical dimension, and so people are attracted to others just purely based on what they look like. So I think that's part of it. But your soul is craving more. Okay. Five. The Aura Amethyst. I want you to see because it's so beautiful. See how it's like metallic? Okay, 5. Laughter. You need more laugh in your life. You need a good laugh. Focus on that. Like, watch more funny YouTube channels. Subscribe to funny Twitter accounts and Instagram accounts. Watch shows that are just purely funny. And who cares, like, what you think is funny? Like, just, you need a good laugh, okay? Don't judge yourself. I'm feeling like you judge yourself for what you find funny. Don't. Like, your energy needs that release and that positive upliftment. So just do it. Just have a good laugh. It's harmless to laugh. It really is. If you really think about it. Yep. Dragonfly Mermaid. You've attracted wonderful news. Yeah, I think once you just start raising your energetic vibration, like, when I say raise your energetic vibration, I mean, like, focus on being more positive and, like, joyful and positive. Because situations and circumstances that you're in can be viewed as positive or negative. It's a choice. Happiness is a choice. So I think the more that you find ways to laugh more, you're going to lighten up a little about life, and it'll help shift your perspective. And then this wonderful news is going to come in for you. You know, it's funny. I was like, I never get this card. I really don't think I've ever gotten this card. I think it's come out like in a reading or two before, but this is an amazing card. You've attracted wonderful news. Also, you may be seeing a lot of dragonflies. Pay attention to the bugs and animals that you see. They have messages for you. And I think they're going to help guide you. But specifically the dragonflies coming out to me here. Also, there's a lot of purple in your reading so far. Purple. That's crown chakra. That's healing. That's like divine healing. So yeah, you'd be surprised. Once you start laughing more and lightening up your energy, like, divine healing will come in for you. And then you're going to attract wonderful news. We're just getting started. Air and water dragon helps you to connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, be open to enlightenment, express your inner song. Yeah, I think you need to pay attention to the synchronicities. So not only is it going to be animals and bugs, but it'll be like songs, it'll be things people say to you. Trust your intuition, you know, your gut feeling. It's like the first thing your eye is drawn to, the first thought you have about something. Work on developing that. That's what's going to be happening for you during this moon cycle, as well as lightening up a bit, you know. And as you lighten up, you'll start to notice that, you know, it says be open to enlightenment. This spiritual evolution will happen as you lighten up your energy. And as you start trusting your intuition more, which is connected to your third eye, you know, you'll develop your psychic abilities and you'll figure out what they are. It's really cool. You also have the deer. Trust in the support of the universe. That's a perfect way to wrap up your reading. There their heart chakras are on, their heart lights are on. Their third eyes are open. Their crown chakra is open. We were talking about crown chakra. We were talking about third eyes. And then with the heart chakra, that ties back into the laughter of lightening up, happiness being a choice. And then as you lighten up your energy, you'll notice your interactions with people are more heart-based. But yeah, something really great is some type of wonderful news is coming to you in this moon cycle. You can just lighten up, be more positive, trust your intuition, and trust the support that you're getting from the universe, the synchronicities. Repetitive numbers, did I mention that? Those two. You'd be amazed, synchronicities come in so many different forms. It's really cool. Maybe you're already aware. Just pay more attention. Okay. 6. The Rainbow Chakra Quartz Point. Tell you the truth, I don't know what this is called. I know that each stone represents each of the 7 chakras. I know what the stones are, but it is a point that connects, the crown chakra connects to the higher dimensions. The root chakra connects to the lower dimensions. And then all of these are the highest vibration of each chakra. Okay. Okay, so worth waiting for. Your patience will be rewarded. Frog Princess. Reversed, though. Says, heed wise counsel, listen. So you're not trusting your intuition, and you're not trusting the guidance that you are receiving from the universe. As much as you should. Maybe in some ways you are, but you need to more. So you can see the card. I'll put it upright. Okay. You've got Golden Atlantean Dragon. Helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. For those of you, I think we all know about Atlantis, actually, I think. Also, there was Lemuria. And if you look up where these were, it's right in the middle of, 2 big oceans where it looks like something would go. Look up Lemuria, look up Atlantis. It's really interesting. I actually did a painting. I just realized I don't have it anymore. That's okay. I did a painting of Mother Earth, and then I painted in Lemuria and Atlantis. Helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. Awaken, bring back your knowledge, gifts, and talents. Reclaim your mastery. So I'm getting strong vibes that you were around when Atlantis was around. You're a very highly spiritually evolved being. Possibly even a twin flame. To tell you the truth, I don't know about... You know how Plato talks about there are beings with 4 arms and 4 legs? And if you don't, you can look it up. It's in... Which book? I have the book. I don't know. But Plato, the great philosopher, he talks about these highly spiritually evolved beings with 4 arms and 4 legs and how they were split into 2. And then, that has been theorized as the twin flame idea, is that it was like one great evolved soul split into 2 people, one representing the divine masculine and one representing the divine feminine. So to tell you the truth, maybe there were people walking around with 4 arms and 4 legs, but I truly believe that you are one of the 2 twins and you have a twin out there. I don't know why I just told you about that, but there's got to be some reason. I always trust the channel, so the channeling on my channel, haha. Okay. But yeah, I definitely feel like you're waiting on something to manifest. You're not fully trusting in the guidance that you're getting. You're being guided, whether it's through other people or synchronicities. You need to trust those more, okay? Your patience will be rewarded. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything rash. Don't do anything impulsive during this moon cycle. I have a feeling you will be tested. There's something big you want to manifest. Don't be impulsive. Don't be the Knight of Wands. Look up the Knight of Wands and the Rider-Waite. Don't do that. You don't have to look it up, but yeah. You're developing yourself, your knowledge, your gifts, your talents, you're bringing them back. I don't know why, but I'm being drawn to her makeup, the yellow and the purple, and it reminds me of that Harajuku district in Tokyo. It's reminding me of like counterculture and how it's becoming more pop culture. I think that is a message for you. Keep developing yourself. Keep being true to who you are. You're a very old being and you have a lot to share with the world. Look at how big this crystal is. And it's a generator. I feel like it's like that's you, and this dragon is like protecting and guiding you and helping you. But yeah, you definitely need to listen more. That's another message. Just listen to other people more. I think focus on the listening aspect of communication. Feel like you like to talk a lot, maybe, you know, you like to show off a little, you like to talk, but the idea is that you also need to listen. That's going to be helpful for your evolution right now. And you've also got the pig. Maintain self-worth and self-esteem with this blue rose. The elusive blue rose. It's found in a lot of different spiritualities, but it's not a real, real thing. At least not in our physical reality. At least not that we know of. Yeah, you're something rare. You're something unique. You're something elusive. I have a feeling you're like a mysterious type of person. Definitely ties back into that counterculture becoming pop culture type of deal. Which is really fun and exciting, right? To see society shifting into that, and you're going to be part of it. It's a message. So you're preparing for that. You're developing yourself as a person, as a communicator with others, and then also your own gifts and talents that come to you from Atlantis, specifically. Research Atlantis more. Maintain self-worth and self-esteem. Let's read. Let us read. Pig. Study the Pleiades as well. I think you will resonate with the Pleiades. Pleiades. This card tells you it's time to remember how special you are. Your soul had to be at least seventh dimensional to be allowed to incarnate on Earth. And like most beings, when you stepped down into a body, much of your knowledge and wisdom was lost to you. Your guidance is to meditate for a few minutes each day on the gifts, talents, and wisdom held in your soul. Then ask for them to be made available to you for your highest good. Visualize the blue rose in your heart and let the healing from the Pleiades pour through you, raising the frequency of your surroundings and touching people with love. This will help you to maintain a sense of self-worth and your true value. You are reminded that many angels are surrounding you and some of the magnificent archangels are working with you. Which leads me back to this card. Duh, we're just talking about it. Archangels Mary, Gabriel, and Uriel. Pray to them more. Try to communicate with them more. Look up information about them. There's even tarot cards that are specifically for these archangels. They're helping you. They're working with you. You're very special, my friend. Okay. 7. You can really see my rings there. 7. In case you guys want to know. Citrine, Tiger's Eye, Emerald, Azurite, Tangerine Quartz. And yours is Tiger's Eye. Okay, creative. Creative and family culture. Did I? There was a third card that I didn't take. It was brothers and sisters. So you have to be creative in the ways that you're dealing with your family right now, specifically your siblings, or maybe people who are in your family who were your siblings in a past life. If you are familiar with, who people were to you in past lives, you can find this out for sure, which is likely a message for you. So yeah, brothers and sisters cards wanted to come out for you too. No. Okay. So you're having difficulty in dealing with your family right now. I have a feeling you're going through a spiritual awakening, a spiritual transition, an evolution. So with the creative, the family culture, and the brothers and sisters card, it's more about being creative in how you're dealing with them. Like, don't be destructive in your end of matters. They're not as evolved as you. Try to work to create the bridge between you, to create compromise, to be kind, to accept them. Not necessarily accept what they're doing. You can still set healthy boundaries, show what you are willing to put up with and what you're not, but that you still love and accept them, even if they're going to give you a hard time. I have a feeling they're very much triggering you right now, but it's helping you to evolve as well and learn how to have more like creative dealings with people, less destructive, like I was saying. That's what I'm getting from those cards. So you have the unending sadness of looking back. I have a feeling like you're having some really tough scenarios with your family members, and then you feel really bad about it because you don't feel like you handled it well. This is difficult. When we're triggered, it takes a really long time to work through the triggers sometimes. So try not to be too hard on yourself, okay? The fact that you're even at this reading and you want to evolve, which I can feel from your energy, it's a beautiful thing. You should appreciate that about yourself. The first step to changing a habit the first step to changing a habit is being aware of the habit. The unending sadness of looking back. Endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past. That's what you're doing. And instead of staying in this, it's keeping you in like a negative loop. In order to have more compassion for your family, which is really key for you right now, you need to have more compassion for yourself. We're all human, We all make mistakes. I don't particularly like the term mistakes, but I also understand it. I think it's all a learning experience. We all need to stop being so hard on ourselves and each other, and that's a really big lesson for you right now. You also have the Black Dragon from Saturn. Brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Now, this is all about you working on self-discipline in terms of how you're dealing with others. So in order to be disciplined, you can't be too hard on yourself. This may be an odd message. You may think it's contradictory, but it's how you develop it. I'm really hearing this message over and over, and I'm going to say it. So it takes 21 days to change a habit. Which is about the length of a moon cycle, give or take. So if you, like this card says, concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision, congratulate yourself, you have passed a test. Ooh. Okay, well, I was channeling a bunch of messages from that, so let's just start from the beginning. Concentrate. You can just be more present and pay attention, even though it's going to be more emotionally painful while you're dealing with your family. That's going to assist you. Focus on your ultimate vision. Visualize what a healthy conversation looks like with your family. Experience it while you're meditating, and then watch it manifest into reality. And then look, congratulate yourself, you have passed a test. It's almost like this is basically telling you you're gonna do it. And this is a test. That's so cool, right? I mean, readings are not set in stone, okay? It's just the likely energies based on what's happening, like currently. Things can always change. You can jump timelines. You can make different choices. We are co-creators. We do have like personal willpower. We can contribute to the outcome of things. But it looks like there's going to be, you're already having this wake-up call because you feel bad about it. So now, with this information that is being channeled to you from Source, and with the help of your guides and angels, and your higher self, which I call in to every reading, looks like you're going to pass this test. You're going to do what needs to be done. It's Virgo season. It's like the time for discipline. I'm also... Okay. I'm being nudged a bunch of times for this one to show you for the bottom of the deck. I haven't shown any of them to any of the piles so far. If you guys want to know at the end, just ask me and I will let you know what the bottom of the deck energies are. Just people don't seem to be that interested in it, so I don't usually unless I feel called to. Practice. The best way to be good at skills is to practice, practice, practice until you get it right. You may have some more failures, but just be dedicated. Be relentless. Practice, 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 over and over and over. Eventually you'll get it right. Just be resilient. The human spirit is resilient. You can do this. And you have the goat for your animal. Act from your innate wisdom. Let's read out of the book for this one. Looks like children are involved. So either you're dealing with your parents or you're dealing with your children. Heart chakra, crown chakra, communication back and forth. And then wisdom being channeled from source. So I have a feeling a lot of you are dealing with your kids. Okay. Yeah, and if you could just maybe do some third eye meditations, that would be helpful in your dealings with your children. I feel like your children just don't, for a lot of you, I think this is messages for a lot of you, your children just don't understand you. Like, they're functioning, like, so strongly from their heart chakra, and I have a feeling you function so much from your logical, from your mind, like, from your, basically, like, your third eye chakra. There's just a lack of understanding between the two of you. So if you can focus on like developing like the intuition that comes from your third eye chakra, which is connected to your brain, you know, which is where the logic comes from, then you can start to understand your kids more. This could also be a reversed message. You could be the child dealing with your parents who are like this. But there's a specific message that the child is functioning from the heart and the parent is functioning from the brain, and there is a disconnect in communication and a need for higher wisdom for the parent. So I don't even feel like I need to read out of the book now, actually. There it is. Yeah. There's basically assured a success here, which is amazing. You don't always get that from readings, just so you know. So appreciate that and then put in the work. Be relentless and your outcome is assured, okay? Your desired outcome is assured. Connection. Okay, on to 8, Red Jasper. We've got Forgive, the Butterfly Ferrets, I Am Reborn, Golden Solar Dragon, helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. So you're mad at somebody and you've been blaming someone, it feels like your whole life. Maybe this is manifested in different people, like partners, friends, but it stems from an original wound from someone from your childhood, what they did to you. So think about the personality types of the people that you have interacted with over the years, and then you can kind of boil it down to who that is from your childhood, since there's a child here. You have a lot of stored anger that is actually getting ready to be released, if not already starting to be released, with the I Am Reborn card. And there's also a lot of vulnerability, which I can sense from this card. But it's really beautiful to release that energy and to be in a vulnerable, like fresh, newborn type of state, you know, twice born, like the journey of the phoenix. Also, keep in mind, these ferrets, like you're protected in some way. You either have people around you who are very protective of you, or you have protection from, you know, the other realms, the unseen dimensions, the metaphysical world of life. Which is, you know, what tarot cards are. Or communicating with those realms. For those of you who are non-believers. Yeah. So this is really promising, although difficult. It's helping you to stand in your masculine power with wisdom. So somebody was overpowering with you in your childhood. Controlling, manipulative, possibly even abusive. I'm feeling abuse. Yeah. But you are being reborn from that trauma. You're learning to forgive that. You're learning to understand that, you know, people are who they are. And although they hurt you, you know, if you can forgive them, you can move on. And this card says, let your DNA be reprogrammed. You're reprogramming your own DNA, the trauma DNA. It's like you're going in there and you're like, no, I'm done with this story. This isn't my story anymore. And look, it says become an inspired leader. So I actually believe you had to go through this trauma in order to become this leader that you're about to be. So although you feel vulnerable and soft and fragile, it's not who you are. It's just where you're at in your journey right now. You're actually meant to be a leader. Got the giraffe. Aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. This card specifically talks about finding the extraordinary in the ordinary. So although maybe you feel like vulnerable and fragile, and maybe even bored, try to look for the extraordinary in your ordinary life. I think this is a really good opportunity for you to appreciate that, and also to appreciate your life, because you're getting a fresh new start. And as you're in this fresh new start, what is it you want to learn about? What is it you've always been interested in but like didn't pursue out of fear? A lot of times trauma will keep us in fear. Start aspiring to higher knowledge and wisdom on those subjects. Whatever it is you're passionate about, it's your soul's calling, and it's going to lead you to this role of leadership. As you heal this person who was overly toxic masculine in your childhood, whether they were a man or a woman, they were in a very toxic masculine energy. You are healing your inner masculine energy to stand in your masculine power and be this leader. All right, guys. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. I love your comments. And you can request any type of video. I'm sure if you go through what I've put out there, you'll see that I am very multifaceted in my decks and the readings that I like to do. And yeah, I guess that's it. Bye.